difference between every part of the city than downtown. Downtown Toronto is mostly where everything happened. I feel like a lot of people from like, you know, outside of downtown try to come downtown and like, you know, claim that it's theirs. But like, being that, you know, like Toronto is like the only like memorable city that people know from like Canada. If you're from like, you know, let's say a place like Brampton or a place like, you know, et cetera, no one's gonna know that. So like when you travel and like you go places, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm like from Toronto. No, you're not. That stuff kind of gets under my skin because, you know, like that's just like I really live this, you know. So it's just like it needs to be said. Uptown Toronto is beautiful. Downtown is just like, you know, it's so beautiful itself. But out of all the years out of people coming out of the whole city, no one's really put on for downtown Toronto, and like that's where everything happens. Like everyone's shows happen downtown, the clubs are downtown, the parties are downtown, and there hasn't been like a downtown rapper. This is where I'm from, you know. So I have to, you know, take the title. 3 up-and-coming artists from like Toronto right now that are doing pretty big things. These kids named Come Down, which consists of like a whole bunch of kids, but the main artists are Castro, Guapo, and Fiji. They have like 3-4 records out right now, but they're like getting a lot of traction stateside as well. So that's like good on their part. Donnie Prime is probably one of like the hardest like rappers from like Toronto, period. But he's in like the Prime crew, and like also him and Jimmy Johnson are like pretty poppin'. And then Sean Leon is another one. He's probably one of the stronger artists out of Toronto right now that people should be looking out for sure.
We keep getting frustrated and turning a blind eye, and you gotta ask yourself what the next generation gonna be like. And after that, you know, everybody's on there, it's about me, fuck everybody else kind of kick.
I remember it was so foul and I didn't know how to handle it, and I was already in the game, I was already checked in, and so I just kind of panicked.
We actually got to go in the studio and record with Wyclef, and it was so dope watching him work because he was just like, just a one-man band.
I called the girls like, yo, we're coming to your mansion, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay with you, but I'm not gonna fuck you, like let's just chill. And of course, in the middle of the night, she starts sucking me off. She's like, yo, how are you gonna sleep with a porn star and not sleep with a porn star?